I'm Frank Powers, and this is Lifestyle Tucson, the program where I speak to our neighbors, the people behind the scenes of our amazing organizations that are 501c3 nonprofits. Our friends will inform you how they serve our community, and they're here to give you updates on future projects. Let's make some old friends today.
Yeah.
A centurion was a position in the Roman army during classical antiquity, nominally the commander of a century, a military unit originally consisting of 100 legionnaires. A few thousand years later, it still means to be in charge of a party, but that party has grown from 80 men to a few thousand people, and the centurions are still in charge because they are going to be leading a Tucson army of partiers when the Centurions presents the Centurions Americana Extravaganza, red, white, and boots. It takes place April 25th, and it's going to be at the Keno Sports Complex featuring Leonard Skinner, Freebird! The major charity fundraiser benefiting local children's nonprofits features live music, dinner, and drinks, plus it's tax deductible. Over 8,000 attendees are expected along with hundreds of local businesses, sponsors, so you don't want to miss it. And today, I'm fortunate to speak with 2026 event chair, Kevin Bedience. Kevin, welcome to Lifestyle Tucson.
Thank you.
Heck yeah. And there he is, future chair, the 2027 chair, is Ben Korn. Ben Korn joining us here on Lifestyle Tucson as well. Welcome, welcome.
Good morning.
You like that intro? I'm very excited. Leonard Skinner, let's go. I can't even believe it. So what a fun theme for this year's event, because you do this every year, the biggest fundraiser of the year. And much like some of my other favorite nonprofits, I call you a nonprofit that really makes the dominoes fall in the right direction. Because you raise all this money, but then you distribute it to all these other great organizations that you pick and choose. You go through a process and you decide who you want to help. And every year you are helping so many folks. So let's talk about your organization. I've given a little 101. Why don't you just tell us what it's really all about when it comes to being a centurion here in Tucson?
Yeah, thanks, Frank. So the Centurions, we've been around for 58 years, and this is our 56th event. Every year there is a themed party that we do that brings in a lot of local Tucsonans, people from Southern Arizona, and we're able to throw a party and raise some money in doing so. There are 100 active Centurions that run the party and are the main focus of putting the party on. Altogether, there are 186 Centurions, if I'm not mistaken. So we have some guys that have been in the group for quite a while, and they've gone to a senior or a life membership within the group. But the 100 active members are the ones that are putting on the party.
How many times have you been involved? Now that you're the chair, you're involved, right? So you've been involved and been a centurion for how long?
12 years.
12 years. Heck yeah. How about you over there? How long have you been doing this?
13 years.
There you go. All right. So you've been at a good dozen of these, right?
Yeah. It's been quite fun.
Heck yeah. What's it like to now kind of be in charge of throwing the party?
Yeah, you'd say that there's a couple extra boots that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
And also some hats. But we're having a good time putting everything together. We got some really cool aspects to the event that we're bringing back. We haven't had races around since the Great Neanderthal Bash, which was my rookie year in the Centurions back in 2013.
Yeah. What's that?
The races will actually be one of the spectacles of the event where we're going to do large trike races that'll be right next to the infield within the
Really? Okay, that's amazing. That sounds hysterical and fun. Yeah, all right. They're on the baseball field. And that's the thing. So if anyone's never been to one of these events, I myself, fortunate enough to have attended, I think like 3 of them. I went to the Comic-Con Caper, which was my very first one, right up my alley.
Shout out to Joe Dewey.
Yeah, there you go, because comic books, right? Doing a lot of fun stuff there. And then there was Fast Times, kind of doing that high school one.
Fast Times at Centurions High. That was Eric Jacobson.
Heck yeah. And then May the 4th was an astonishing one.
That was Andy Brown.
Star Wars one. So yes, now going on to this one where it's a fun Americana theme, the Americana Extravaganza, red, white, and boots. What made you all settle on this theme this year?
It was a lot of going back and forth on what we wanted to do. I was pretty determined to do something around America's 250.
Oh, smart. And, there we go.
Yeah, so a lot of focus and energy went into the theme to make sure that it wasn't going to be too divisive. And Americana Extravaganza, red, white, and boots. That's where we ended up.
Now, did you have like Skinnerd involved first, or is it like, let's secure that, and then now we really have our theme? Because fits the bill, doesn't it?
It does. It does. We went through quite a few bands. I think I shared on over the air already that we went through, I think, 15 bands. really trying to get the right one to fit with the theme and with the group, and one that hasn't been to Tucson in a while. So Leonard Skinner, this was our actually third conversation. First time they said that they weren't able to do it, and then we actually came back around and asked them again, and they said that they weren't able to do it because they were going to be out of the country. And then they actually came back to us and said, hey, we want to do it.
There you go.
So it worked out.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
So that's great. And then you got some other acts that are actually going to fit the bill as well. You got Drew Cooper and local legend here, Billy Shaw Jr.
Yes, we do. I'm excited that those guys are opening up. It was important to me that we include the local guys. And Drew Cooper's been a great supporter of the Centurion ever since I've been in the group. And Billy Shaw Jr. is actually a Centurion. So he'll be able to be on stage and get that fiddle going.
That's excellent.
We've got all sorts of different types of entertainment throughout the night, but including at the front gate. So we have Swigfoot, which is a really fun ska band, which one of our members, Mike Schmidt, runs that one.
That's excellent.
And he's going to be out front for everybody, all the partygoers coming in the front gate.
That is amazing. I was actually just at a rock show with their drummer helping them out with some fun stuff the other day. Yes. So I do love it. Again, that's Tucson, baby. Toot Toot. There's a lot of friends here in the community, especially in the music community, the scene here, and getting everybody together. That's really fun. Just to get everyone caught up also, go to theCENTURIONS.com. That's where you're going to get these tickets. It's easy to find there, right there on the website with all this fun stuff, as well as information, phone numbers, history, and questions, as well as maybe even if you want to become a sponsor. You can go there and check out all of their beneficiaries because they're all listed right there. They're raising money for all of these great organizations. So why don't we start talking about all of them, and we'll just go one by one because they're listed right there on the website. So I'll go right from the top, and it looks like they're in alphabetical order. Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Southern Arizona, one of the greatest organizations here in town. Tell us all about it, what the plans are for them, and why you chose them this year.
Big Brothers Big Sisters is important to me and also the Centurions. I was a former president for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Tucson.
Wow.
And they are now Big Brothers Big Sisters of Southern Arizona. I have to keep reminding myself that. But they've been pretty influential with our raffle over the years. They help us distribute the raffle prizes, and they are our prime beneficiary of the raffle proceeds.
Okay. Excellent organization that does so much, and I bring it up all the time. A lot of people think that organizations like Big Brothers Big Sisters or the Boys and Girls Clubs, they're just running like a Swiss watch, I say. But no, they need help too. They are big organizations that are running and doing so much. So help them get involved. Go to their websites and learn all about what they need from us when it comes to especially volunteering. Big Brothers and Big Sisters, they need more Big Brothers. They had a goal last year of getting 100 new ones. And even my friend posted a great post kind of revealing he's a Big Brother. He's been doing it for several years, and he's so proud of an achievement that like his little Had, who is older because he's known him for a while. And I've been saying it for years how every time I interview him, so they cornered me at 10 West and like, you're going to do it. And we're signing up. So I do have an appointment to finally go become a Big Brother myself because it's something that we could all do to help out everyone here in Tucson.
Nice.
So yeah, there it is. I love getting personal from time to time. So let's talk about who's next. It's the Children's Advocacy Center for Southern Arizona.
Yeah,
Tell
so
me all
Children's
about them.
Advocacy Center, we got connected with them because of the radio legend Alan Michaels, who works there now and advocates for them. And it's an organization that helps kids that have been through trauma and abuse and violence. And they've got some really compelling stories, and we're happy to be able to support them.
Absolutely incredible. More help for children for Children's Museum Tucson, one of the best places. Tell us why Children's Museum Tucson.
Yep, Children's Museum Tucson's a good one because we're able to give funding that allows kids to be able to go there for free that couldn't afford it otherwise.
Very important. We don't want those monetary obstacles. That's the thing that we're always trying to solve for everybody. Equity is so important. We want everyone to get every chance they have when it comes to kids and experiences. Very, very true. Track is next, though.
Track Ranch, shout out to Scott Tilley. He's the executive director over there. They do equine therapy, and we're helping to fund some of that for the kids that have also been through some really tough situations, some PTSD. They work with first responders, and they do it with animals, and it's really amazing how they've got some situations where they've turned kids' lives around that were otherwise in really bad shape.
Yep. And lastly, TMC for Children, an amazing organization.
TMC for Children, that has been a very important sponsor of the Centurions over the years. Our main focus with the Centurions is obviously youth, but healthcare is a big underlying factor there. The Centurions were actually founded by the nuns from Carondelet, and that's where we actually have our roots. So healthcare is very important to the Centurions. With TMC for Children, we just got done building out a new simulation lab, which has different simulators for various age ranges for nurses and doctors to practice on. The funds from this year's event is actually going to be used for a build out for the NICU transition area for the preemie babies to actually go into the area once they leave the NICU before they actually go home.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, what more do we have to say besides, again, Leonard Skinner, Freebird as well, right? So going to this great event is supporting all of these great organizations, and that's one of the most important things about it. I'll just do it again. April 25th, it's at the Keno Sports Complex. All the details are at thecenturions.com. And you know what else is there? Super raffle tickets as well. So raffle tickets are a good way to get involved as well, going toward everything here. You can buy a raffle ticket right there online. Tell me about some of the raffle situation and what's going on and what's up for grabs.
Yeah, so our super raffle is a really cool thing that we added back in 2017 to the event. And there are only 1,000 tickets sold, and there's actually cash prizes for that. You have 9-1 odds of winning, and the tickets are only $100 each, and you can find those in thecenturions.com.
There you go. 9-1 odds, a super fun, smart thing to do. That TMC Mega Raffle just wrapped up, so now go get yourself a super raffle ticket from the Centurions.
And we also have our regular raffle, which will be sold night of.
Okay.
And the regular raffle, there's several hundred different prizes, and tickets are available night of for $5 a ticket.
There you go. Brilliant. And so many things going on there, like we always talk about. We've only named a few things, talking about trike races a moment ago. But I also saw that on there, is there a bit of a red, white, and blue themed or red, white, and boots themed best costume, best boots contest?
There is. We have a really cool costume contest that brings in people from all over the state. People get all decked out in their costumes and come out to the party. There is actually cash prizes for the winners of the costume contest, and we're adding a boots contest this year.
Yeah, that's incredible. If I could do it and if I had time, I would dress up like Star-Spangled Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, dig it. Right? That's what I'm all about there. You want to get intense when it comes to partying at the Centurions and have a good time. If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space, okay? What can I tell you? So there's all this other fun stuff happening, and I want you to just kind of go down the line, because the other thing that goes on is that when you're buying your ticket, it's not just entry. You're kind of buying this like pass that gets you all the fun, because it includes your drink tickets right there. That's how it works. You get the 5 drink tickets right when you pay. And the best part about it is it's $125, but I think about $60 of it is tax deductible, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, look at me doing all my research. I know what's up.
And, you know, I mean, for $125 to come in the door, have dinner, have 5 drink tickets allocated for you, I think is an incredible value. I think the average ticket for Leonard Skinner is like $300 on its own.
Yeah.
And usually you got to go out and buy yourself dinner and drinks and all that kind of stuff. It adds up. You go to other festivals and concerts and they're charging $20 a drink. This one, it's all included.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like going there and then you get dinner, which was delicious, by the by. And then not only that, after the concert, that's like, there's snacks. Like they still keep rolling out snacks. I think they're like handing me pretzels as I'm walking out the door, like a wedding. I'm like, it was the greatest.
We have red, white, and blue donuts on the way out.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Right? Go nuts for donuts. That's what I like to do. So now let's talk about just Leonard Skinner in general, right? Because obviously, big fun Americana band, a lot of hits, a lot of favorite jams from them. I even have a list of just some of their top things. What are some of your favorite songs when it comes to Skinner? Skinner's also great for karaoke, just to put it out there.
100% Freebird for me. I mean, I used to go out on a run, and that would take up like half of my time out there on the road because it's like 13 minutes long. But I remember also playing one of those little video games where you had a guitar and you try to keep up with the notes on that.
Yes.
One. I mean, that is some serious skill. It's really incredible.
Yeah, Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
That's
right. That's right.
Yeah. Yep. I'm looking forward to hearing Curtis Lowe, the Ballad of Curtis Lowe.
Oh, there you are. There
and
you
Give
are.
Me 3 Steps.
That's awesome. Favorite. A lot of other fun hits because I got a list. So top tier, legendary status. You got Sweet Home Alabama. You're going to hear that. Simple Man. Then you got core classics. Tuesday's Gone. Right. Give Me 3 Steps right there. That Smell, a famous one we all know. You got Call Me the Breeze. A Saturday Night Special. That's what we're going to be doing for sure. And then, you got that right. What's your name? These are like the top 10 hits, according to my research here on the radio. I am a DJ from time to time. So yes, Leonard Skinner is going to be making history with us there that night, April 25th.
And I think they're going to check all those boxes because they're literally doing an extended set for us. They're on for an hour and 45 minutes from 9:30 to 11:15.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. So that is so good because it really is going to be a fun rockin' time. And it's a good scheduled event. That's the other part of it. You really can pace yourself once you get there early so you can kind of have as much fun as the Centurions provide. What other entertainment is going to be at the thing? Because I remember one year I went, there was an arcade. Like that was, I think, for the Comic-Con year. Like you do roll out a lot of fun treats. There's some table gaming, I believe.
There's
that
a
was
major casino that we have set up every year, and it's growing this year. Somebody said it's going to be the biggest casino floor in Tucson at that particular time. It's a fundraiser, of course, but you can win T-shirts and get a bunch of chips going, and it's packed. I mean, there's a huge amount of demand over there for playing blackjack and roulette and all that kind of stuff. So there's the casino. There's the cigars. There's a basketball deal up there on the concourse.
Shout out to Tucson Hoops.
Yep.
They're going to be bringing out a basketball trailer, so there'll be an opportunity for you to shoot some hoops. And there's a little special something that you're going to get after shooting some balls.
There you go. See, that's amazing. So we can't gloss over any of these details. There's so many fun things to do.
There's merch. You know, you can buy theme T-shirts for the event. We have branded bills coming in that are making these really cool PVC patch hats for people on demand. Yeah.
Nice. Name me some sponsors, because that's the other important thing that we got to do around here is, again, there's people, you're taking care of a lot of people, but then there's some people taking care of us to make this event happen.
Yep. Shout out to Safeguard, Advantage Air Mechanical. We have Sonoran House, which is taking care of the shop bar for us. We have Hensley, who's a great partnership, a great partner that we have here in Tucson. We have Grey Goose and also Ray Sonoran. Ray Sonoran, shout out local to them.
Latitude Catering is really good. Brings us all the food and serves all of our people, but also supports us and giving back in terms of their own sponsorship and donations.
Yep.
There you are. Tell me about now some of the other things when it comes to like the Centurions as a whole. So now again, we're going back and forth a bit, which I like. Tell me a bit about maybe a success story or some other things in your time since you've been doing this and grown over the last dozen or so years being a Centurion, and how much has it helped you, and why should other people start, maybe thinking about getting involved? Remember, there might not be a seat available for you. It's an exclusive group, but some people may want to think about doing this sort of thing. How might they get involved? And also, I'm sure there's also just a general call to volunteers to get involved anyway, to help you out at this big event, perhaps.
There is a list of guys that are interested to become a Centurion. Every year there is a nomination process, and guys are interested. And you have to know a Centurion to get put up. But there is a list for that. And every year we have rookies that come in. And those spots are dictated by guys that have been in the group long enough to change their status to either senior or life.
Okay.
So I suspect that there's going to be several openings this year in 2026 for the 2027 event.
Is there a ceremonial thing when it comes to getting new Centurions in there?
Not really a ceremony. We have an internal joke night that we have where guys are initiated and become part of the group. That's always a fun one to be at. But yeah, when it comes to the charity selection process, which is really important, there's a whole charity selection committee, and the charity selection committee is ran by Centurions and also the Centurion Foundation, and there are dozens of charities every year that apply for the funds from the annual event, and so that's a whole process in itself.
Yeah, I'm sure it goes through a big process of getting together, probably some sort of voting and just a committee, because you're a big group. Yeah. So then just figuring it out. And it's nice that it's not coming down to one. It's like, well, which 5 do we get to help out? What a great opportunity for everybody involved. And nonprofits out there, because I exclusively interview nonprofits. How would they find out the information on how to apply to maybe become a chosen of the Centurions? Is it right there on the website? Yeah,
information is available on the website, and one of the priorities that we do focus on are charities that are put up by Centurions. We try to keep those nominations within the group, but a lot of the charity information is located on the website.
Love it. All right.
And the Centurions that are involved with other groups, such as our beneficiaries, are the ones that are kind of the standard bearers that are promoting and advocating for that nonprofit to be funded because they serve on their board as well, or they're really invested in the mission that they're trying to accomplish.
There you go. It's a lot of friends and neighbors here in town. Like I say, I get to meet a lot of the heads of all these great nonprofits in town. So I do love when each one of you do work together toward these great goals, mostly helping children a lot. And it's just really great to see it all because there is a great camaraderie when it comes to being the type of person, being just generous and being the type of person that really cares about the community. Community gets thrown around a lot, but organizations like yours really are the ones that are helping lay the foundation for what a good community needs. Again, when we're talking big brothers, big sisters, that's really what we're talking about. It's about helping the next generation grow up to be as mighty as a centurion. So let's we're getting close to wrapping up. So I do want to get some final thoughts and just maybe even ask about some lofty goals, because we're looking toward 2027 with you there, who's going to become chair. Like, what are some of the goals for the Centurions, like going forward in 2027? Is there any rumors of what might happen next year already, or when does that process start?
My wife and I have been kicking around ideas for a couple of years now. I haven't landed on anything yet. No breaking news here as of today, but maybe once we get past Kevin's event, then we'll start looking at what we're going to do next year and the theme and what we're going to kind of pivot towards as far as band is concerned. It's exciting to think about. And Kevin's got a big, hairy, audacious goal here of about 10,000 people this year.
Yeah, 10,000 tickets. That is my goal.
All right. Are you close to the goal? Tucson's a walk uptown, but now's the time to start walking up. So are we close to that goal?
I think as of 10 a.m. this morning, we were at 7,230 tickets.
Okay, you're on track as far as I'm concerned, and helping out track as well.
And you're right. There's a lot that come in the last week or so.
Oh, yeah, we got to check our pockets.
Tucson thing.
We got to see who's getting paid this week. So that's some of what it is. But I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm not even joking. I've helped run an event at the Rialto, and they were like, it's just the worst, and I can't believe it. We've sold out in Boston. We sold that. I'm so confused. I'm like, yeah, don't worry. The night of the event, he's like, record sales. We've never had this many sales. I can't believe it. And blah, blah, blah. And it sold out. That was the thing. I'm like, don't worry. Just that's kind of the way this place goes.
Last minute town.
Yeah, we like to kind of sashay on up to the window. So, like I say, with Skinner, I'm not going to lie to you, some of it's the fan base. It is like, older folks still come out, and they kind of come out the most. I throw a lot of events, and older folks come out, but older folks don't want to use their phone to pay on an app with a QR code. Oh, man, no. They want to go to the box office and just kind of scoop it up. And I know Leonard Skinner fans are kind of going to be that way, walking on up that day. So I don't think you're going to have much to worry about. But at the same time, let's help this great organization. Tell someone, tell a friend, because remember, $125, get you dinner, get you drinks, get you snacks, get you in there, get you gambling, I believe. It gets you some of the gaming tokens as well. $60 of it, at least, if not $65, is tax deductible. So what more do we need to say? Oh, wait, I know. Free bird! That's right. All right, so that's what we need to say. So let's get together and get it together. On the 25th, it is the Centurions having their biggest event of the year. When the Centurions Americana Extravaganza, red, white, and boots is happening, helping out Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Children's Advocacy Center of Southern Arizona, the Children's Museum, Tucson, TRAC, Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, TMC for Children. They're helping out all these great organizations, and you can help them out by just showing up, showing out, having some fun. Because today, we made friends with 2026 chair Kevin Bedient, as well as Ben Korn, the 2027 chair. I'll see you back here next year, but I might see you at this fun event, and I hope that we all see you at this great fun event with the Centurions, because today we made friends with them, supporting Southern Arizona charities that provide services to underserved community members in the areas of healthcare, education, and mentorship, with an emphasis on improving children's lives.
And thanks to Arizona Lotus Group for, putting this up here and promoting it for us and having this talk right now. And I think a bunch of tickets come along with that sponsorship that you guys are doing for us, and hope to see you there for sure.
Heck yeah. And I hope that we do all see you. Thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
This was Lifestyle Tucson. Bing bong bing, time for a recap. I love getting together with the guys, and what a great bunch of guys those Centurions are. helping all these organizations here in town and mostly helping out kids. Doing a lot, and you can help out too by partying. April 25th at the Keno Sports Complex. Leonard Skinnard is the headliner. Drew Cooper and Billy Shaw Jr. will be lending support. Tickets are $125, and that gets you those dinner tickets. It gets you those drink tickets. It gets you those gaming tickets, and you get late night bites and so much fun, so much more. You can get all the details over at theCENTURIONS.com and those raffle tickets as well. It's an Americana Extravaganza, red, white, and boots. Good times. So I want to thank our old friends at the Centurions for joining me today. You've been listening to Lifestyle Tucson. If you're a nonprofit that would like to be on the show, email lifestyletucson@gmail.com. For more information about this program or to listen to something you may have missed, go to the Sunday Mornings page on klpx.com, kfma.com, mixfm.com, or espntucson.com. And you can also subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, and Audible, or wherever fine podcasts are rocking. Follow on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Lifestyle Tucson, because I'm your BFF, your best Frank forever, Frank Powers, and Toot Toot Tucson. I love you the most.